How to get your e-brake to work on a disc brake conversion to an XJ Cherokee from a Dana 35 air end to a Chrysler 8 1/4. You gotta get the e-brake cables out of the Dana 35 that you got it from, which would probably be like a 96 and newer Grand Cherokee. And these cables are separate from what I'm about to show you. They mount completely different than your stock cables on your regular Cherokee 8 1/4 drum brake system. Crawl under here. As you can see, the line comes from there. And my particular version, it's not definite, but I routed it over the leaf spring and brought it into the Jeep Grand Cherokee bracket and assembly here. You have to pull this whole deal from a Grand Cherokee. And then on the Grand Cherokee it sets further back. And this whole deal's out of a Grand Cherokee as well. So is this. And this is what makes the whole difference right here. On the Grand Cherokee, this here cable and handle is mounted, the handle is mounted in the same spot, but the cable is where it really gets you, because the cable in the Grand Cherokee actually routes inside the vehicle and then comes out right at this boot. It comes out of the transmission tunnel and into here, and that makes all the difference in the world right there. So you're going to need the whole handle that's inside with this cable extended, this bracket, and all the lines, as you can see here. And what I did was I cut out my old mounting lines and just siliconed them for now. I might weld the hole shut later. But I took the springs, held it up with the springs, and as you can see, I don't have an extension piece anymore on my exhaust, because as we all know, they get ripped off when you get vertical on a rock or something like that. So right now this is not definite, this is not set in stone, but this is how I got it. And as you can see, the lines here are crossed. And the reason for that is because they are more relaxed like that. If you try to force the hard line over here from the left side onto the left side of the bracket, it's all bound up and kinked, and it's not very happy like that. So this is the most relaxed way I can do it, and it works perfectly fine. And this is how you adjust the setting on your e-brake, whether you want it tight or not. But what I had to do with mine in particular was I had to take this threaded rod here, and I had to run a die through it and make it longer, make the threaded portion longer so I could tighten it up enough. And I'm not sure exactly why I had to do that, but nonetheless I did, and it works fine. As you can see, here's the other side. It's all the same. I mean, I have it over the leaf spring and everything like that. Like I said, whether or not it's correct, I'm not sure, but that's what we got, and that's how you do it. If you have any questions, let me know. To add about the rear e-brake, this is what we got going on the interior. E-brake's up. I mean, this is all out of the Grand Cherokee now. I plugged in the e-brake wire and everything out of mine, out of the regular XJ, and these two mounting holes are actually in the same spot on the Grand Cherokee as they are in your regular XJ. However, the Grand Cherokee does have this bracket attached to it. You just remove that bracket from the bottom of it, and you should be in good shape. And then also, you might notice that there's a little boot around your XJ mounting deal. which you can still use. You slide it up over the rod on the new system, and you just silicone it in the bottom. And I will show you that right now. So yeah, this is actually factory from your XJ, and you might not be able to tell, but I put a bead of silicone around it just so it doesn't leak water on the inside of the vehicle. So there's that portion right there.